But anyways, Julia Roberts, I completely agreed with her the whole time. Like, no, nigga, you can't just come knock on the door. Nah, I don't know if this is your house. Nah, you can't come in. Like, I was with her the whole time. I don't give a fuck about the racism part in that. Cause I'm
No,
like,
no.
nah, nigga, don't just show up.
Understood up until I think well, dude, obviously it was his home. You know what I mean? Like he had the keys, you know what I mean? Only thing that would have made me say, hey bro, what's going on is when she said, show me your ID, and he was like, I lost my wallet. I was like, yo, y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
It's like how much of a coincidence is that?
Let me ask you this. This is going to prove that I'm right in agreeing with her from the porch.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Right. Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Make sure my shit ain't glitch. Hello.
We here.
Back with another one. We're back to the movie. We ain't did a movie in a long time, but we got a movie today.
That's funny because I feel like that's how we started. It was just like, man, we're gonna do these movies.
It's supposed to be movies.
The TV shows took over.
Yeah. Hey, what is it's don't make me mess up the title. I don't even remember the title.
The movie is called Leave the World Behind. It's a trending Netflix movie that we wouldn't do if the boy Mahershala.
He from the Bay Area, so you want to make fun of him. That's what's up.
That's why he was in that movie Kicks.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played a good role in that. So he was already from the Bay, so he knew what was going on already out there, I guess. He had the beanie cocked to the side. That's how y'all be doing it.
Y'all clearly see my beanie.
But yeah, so he's in it. That's why we're reviewing him and his daughter. I'm not sure her name, but I'll figure it out before the end of the pod.
Yeah, she got a unique name too. I don't remember it, but it ain't normal.
All right. Yeah, so this movie is pretty much like it's another, it's hard to call this an apocalyptic movie because it's like
it's not that.
It's not that, and it's like it almost gives that vibe of like, you see those movies and it's like alien invasion, like what was that movie like The Happening? Was that When the World Stood Still? Like it has that vibe.
That feel that it definitely has that feel to it.
Yeah, but it's more on the it's like something's happening in the world. They're out. A family goes to an Airbnb just for, I think it was just to get away, a little vacation or whatever.
White family. It must be nice. They just decided let's just go spend thousands on a weekend just to get away right quick.
Hey, they knew. I don't care what nobody said. They this whole movie is false. They was just
you think they
that's what the real thing is. That's the undercover story that nobody's talking about. It's just like, oh, so y'all just picked this weekend to dip. So they get an Airbnb, and decide to, take a little break with their children, and like nothing's happening yet until they, receive a knock at the door late at night by a black. I thought it was a couple at first. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't know that.
I didn't know what it was until she said that. I was like, I asked my wife. I was like, are they together or what's? Like, I don't.
Yeah, and so it's the black guy. His it's his Airbnb. It's his home, You know what I mean? And of course, racism kicked in for 2 seconds.
Can I say though? Can I say
Yeah.
though it's like undertone racism, I completely agreed with what's the white wife's name?
That's Sandra Bullock. I mean Julia Roberts. I said Sandra Bullock. Julia
They're the
Roberts.
same person. I completely agree with Julia.
Crazy.
I I completely no. Sandra Bullock is Michael Jackson one, right? She the one look like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, hey yo, you ain't gonna get me on here to start telling you who look like who in
Hey,
that culture.
everybody out there, look at Sandra Bullock and look at what Michael Jackson turned out to be. They are the same person. But anyways, Julia Roberts, I completely agreed with her the whole time. Like, no, nigga, you can't just come knock on the door. Nah, I don't know if this is your house. Nah, you can't come in. Like, I was with her the whole time. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the racism part in that. Cause I'm
No,
like,
no.
nah, nigga, don't just show up.
Understood up until I think well, dude, obviously it was his home. You know what I mean? Like he had the keys, you know what I mean? Only thing that would have made me say, hey bro, what's going on is when she said, show me your ID, and he was like, I lost my wallet. I was like, yo, y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
It's like how much of a coincidence is that?
let me ask you this. This is going to prove that I'm right in agreeing with her from the porch. If you had an Airbnb, right?
Yeah.
Say it's a woman show up looking like Sanaa Lathan. She shows up with anybody. She shows you gonna let her in.
You're coming in.
With your wife and kids there.
Who? That's my hall pass, man. What you talking about? Come on in.
I said
we were just watching Love and Basketball.
Man, I wish your wife could watch this podcast. I want this nigga get in trouble so bad. I'm saying she looked like Sanaa Lathan.
That's not the same thing, then.
That's what I'm saying. A woman that looks like Sanaa Lathan comes, knocks on the door, and says, "Hey, this is my house. Can I come in?"
Yeah, it would have been some explaining. Trust me. Like it's already not in the daytime. Already feeling safe. I don't trust. Especially if I'm not armed. I'll be like, yeah, I need proof before they walk in.
But I'm saying, would you let them walk in?
I need proof before they walk in.
No, there ain't no proof of none of that. If I pay for this house for this weekend, get the fuck on. I don't know or care what's going on.
Yeah, you can't come in if I don't have proof. Like I need to let me show me your ID, show me our emails, paper trail, all of that we've been doing that you said we've been. You know what I mean? Like I need to know more. Like because I've been at Airbnbs before, and I've had to like call and complain about something, and before they walk in or whatever, they have the key. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let you in.
That's different. They've been invited there. I'm talking about showing up.
Yeah, that's a little strange. I'm trying to remember, was anything eerie happening before they came to the door?
No, not as far as the world is concerned. They didn't have a phone signal, but that was kind of understandable. Normally when you go places that shit like that could happen. But I'm just saying, in general, this is me personally, in general, anybody comes to knock on that door late at night, my wife and kids is there, you're not coming in. Call the police and bring them down here if it's that serious. You're not coming in the house. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if you own it. I don't give a fuck if you're scared out there. Go get a hotel. You got money? Yeah. Fuck on.
So they're in, and it looks like the wife is, she's upset the whole time. She doesn't like, it's another, I get her. She definitely was prejudiced. Let's say that. Only reason why I say that is because she was like, yeah, this is your house. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
no, that's what I said. Like, I definitely caught that she's definitely prejudiced because she's just like, every time he's like, it's my house. It's your she looked around like, this is your house.
Like, yeah.
Like, oh, bitch, I can't afford this?
Pretty much. No,
you don't see the Bentley we just got out, motherfucker? It's right there.
It's not a trap. Yeah, so once they're in the house, of course they go back and forth for a little while. The husband, he's just like He's like one of those husbands that he just don't. Yeah. Come on in, man. Whatever. Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure. This dude took a
We'll
drink.
sleep on the couch.
This dude took a drink from him. Remember,
Yeah.
you know how I feel about people sending passing you drinks. Don't
Yeah,
pass
you
me
was
no
not
drink
there
I
to
ain't
see
see
him
you
make
make.
it.
I ain't see you make it. I don't know you.
That nigga said, "It looks good." Well, here I haven't drank this one yet.
Nigga
Here,
said, that's the best drink I ever had. I'm like, bro, like what? This nigga could have stirred that shit with his finger, and he wouldn't even care.
yeah, it was definitely weird. Uh, the one thing I noticed about this, like, right when all the disaster stuff is starting,
mhm,
and I told my wife, I literally said they're panicking because they have no Wi-Fi internet.
mhm.
They literally still had lights. There was still running water, but
Yeah.
it shows you how dependent we are on technology. That's what I overall. That's what I got from this movie. Like, if technology went out, the world is doomed. Like this nigga, when everything was going down, the white husband, he tries to drive out. I don't want to call him the white husband. What's his name? Because he's a great fucking actor.
Oh, Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. He drives out trying to. What was he trying to go to the? Oh, trying to find the daughter, right?
Well, at some point he tried to find a daughter. I think it was another time that he went out to do something else. I think
Yeah, it was something else he was doing.
Yeah.
And he got lost because he couldn't use Google Maps. I was like, it's crazy because that's how the world is now. If I ain't in my city or my area, I will be lost somewhere else.
I have a horrible sense of direction. Like
Yeah.
I could have, when it comes to certain little areas, man, I'll be just like, and I'm so proud. I remember my phone died one day and I ain't pull over either. I was just like, I'll find my way home.
Oh, you tripping?
I just kept driving. I found my way home. It took longer than it was supposed to, but I found my way.
I can find my way home from anywhere. If I know the path I take, I can get back home. But if I go to somebody, if I went to that Airbnb, it was like, let me run to the store right quick. I'm not gonna be able to get back to that Airbnb.
Yeah, somebody else's city, no, I'll be screwed. But
Yeah.
my neighborhood, like LA, period, I can get home.
Mm-hmm.
Find a couple of different streets. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna take this all the way down.
Yeah. Literally. So they're basically dealing with that through the whole movie. You don't really get a grasp of what's going on. Like everything's it's just weird shit happening everywhere, and it's almost like apocalyptic. It's almost like end of the world type shit.
Yeah, because they really didn't see nothing until they looked out the window that one day and saw like explosions. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't really nothing going on. Just like you said, the lights was on, everything was good. When they pulled up on Kevin Bacon, I felt like he's acting like how they should act. You know what I mean? It's just like, look, this is my home. This is my family's in here. Y'all walking up here talking about a kid I don't even know.
Yeah.
I know something about to go down. You know what I mean? I need anything that I have right now is for us for however long I need it.
Yeah.
My son is sick. Hey.
Kevin Bacon is
fuck off my porch, nigga.
Kevin Bacon is the dude that tells you like, yeah, that cell phone gonna be the end of you. You know them niggas is like you need I know how to I don't use microwaves. I'll heat it up in the oven. He's one of them dudes. Kind of like he always expected some shit like this to happen.
Right. And when I think about the people that live out in the boonies like that, I feel like they're prepared. They have been getting prepared for this. You know what I mean? For however long it's not like they know something. They're just trying to stay prepared. Like I don't want to be in the city when stuff go down. You know what I mean?
Do you really think it's being prepared, or it's kind of like they never adapted to technology? So it's like we used to growing our own food. We used to doing all our own shit. So it's more so like,
I think it's just they don't believe in it, and I feel like a lot of those people kind of know that the city is going to be the end of us all. Like, you know what I mean? Us crowded in these apartments, you know what I mean, and all of these businesses and buildings close to us. Like, this is where it's happening. You know what I mean? Like, if you off into the wild, you don't need a lot of stuff from the city. You know what I mean? It's not that it's just that, hey, like I'm going to, if something do go down, like I ain't got no neighbors, you know what I mean? I'm in the cut, you know what I mean? I'm away from all this, but I don't know if I can live like that. I don't want to grow.
That's tough for me. That's tough because that's a dream. I dream to live in a house with space big enough that I don't see my neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
I like privacy. I like to be able to just do what I want to. The worst thing for me, and I hated it because everywhere I live, it's like when my garage door opens, then somebody else's garage door opens, and it's like I feel like you just staring at it, see what the fuck I'm doing. That's irritating to me. Like, let me just live. I want to be able to wash my car without you. All of a sudden, you need your garage door open. You want to see what I'm doing.
Nah, I feel you on that. I feel you definitely as a person that is like in an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're never by yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I wake up and I hear the lady shower running. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's in like the pipes are in the wall, so you just hear like a weird drain. It's almost like she's pouring water out, and you know what I mean? Pouring water in your walls. You hear her stomping and moving around and shit all day. You walk out your front door, somebody else walking out their front door. And it's just like, hey, I don't want to talk.
I don't want to talk to you.
My car next to yours. You just, hey, what's up, man? I just got
Leave it at that. Leave it at that. Don't, I don't want to discuss nothing else.
all our kids go to the same school. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody getting up at the same time, taking their kids to school. Like, all right, since everybody want to get up, I'd like to take my kid to school. So everybody up, not just play. But no, I feel you on that. I don't know if I would want to live out in like the boonies or whatever with nobody, but I feel you when it comes to like privacy.
Yeah, I love privacy. It's like like you said, not the boonies, but enough space to where I could just come outside of my porch and just kick it for a minute without having to do.
Yeah.
You watch the game, huh? You watch the game like, oh yeah, they did good. I don't know about that guy, huh? Yeah, you right. Let me gather my things and go back in the house. It's like I don't want to be forced into a conversation.
Yeah. You know what else this movie let me know? It put me in a space where I'm just like, man, we're going to be the end of each other. Like, I think that if shit start popping off, all that internet friends, followers, and all that shit is just gonna cease to matter. Like, nothing's gonna matter. Like, your friends that you kick it with, it's gonna be your family, and that's it. Whoever in this house, everybody else, like, yeah, if you look like you coming this way, I'm taking your shit off.
Yeah.
Especially if you know something going on in the world and you need to protect that circle of people. Nobody matters no more that's outside of your house.
And that's kind of like that's how I don't want to say how it's supposed to be. That's like instinct. It has to be like that. And that's why I'm saying, like, even in that, it wasn't a real moment, but that nigga coming to my door in a suit, I don't give a fuck what you got. I don't give a fuck what kind of car you driving. You're not getting in here.
Yeah.
What you want? I don't even know if I'm opening the door. What you want, man?
Open the door with a pistol.
That ain't my house.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna travel and be out there like that, and I don't know what state it was though, but you know, nowadays it's like you could travel with your gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're gonna be out and about, you don't know where you're gonna be. Like, if I was going camping or something like that, like, I'd probably have my gun on me just because I don't know what's out here.
Right.
And I don't trust my hands to no bear or no, you know what I mean, or no shit, just a person. You know what I mean? You don't know what these niggas out here doing. Like,
anything crazy.
The weird part about it, and I don't want to jump into this, is real racism going on out here still, to where it's just like groups of racists. You know what I mean? It's like they'll see black family, but just, oh yeah, let's get them. Going some, 60s shit.
Hey, I don't know how the black community would feel about this. I feel the same way about a group of niggas when I go out.
No. You're right. I don't think a group of niggas are like, oh, there goes some niggas, let's get them. It's more of like, shit, let's rob them.
When I say let's get them, because we talked about this before, that the group of niggas that have something to prove to each other, and you're just a man out with your wife, just trying to enjoy your night.
Right.
That group of niggas' intentions could be to prove myself to my niggas by trying to punk you, because it's 8 of us and 1 of you and your girl.
You're right.
But that's all. That's off topic.
You're right. I'm definitely a little bit more like, I don't be out like that anyway. You know what I mean? If I'm out is groups. You know what I mean? And I'm on the swivel. I don't care what I'm at.
Yeah, I need to see everything that's going on.
Yeah, but as far as the movie goes, it ends up being a lot it was like phases of the movie. Like it seemed like it was these sounds, the deers kept showing up. It got
That's the one thing.
papers that were flying out of a drone that was wild. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. No, and that was a big ass drone too.
It was.
But the weird thing about to me, and wasn't really explained, was the deer shit. Like everything else was technology based. Everything else was like there can be an explanation for it. Even the Teslas self-driving and crashing. It's like there can be an explanation for that. But what's up with the deers?
Well, this is just what I've seen just watching movies and, just hearing other people say that animals kind of know what's going on before humans do. So it's just
No,
like,
that's for sure. But I'm saying them walking up and staring at the little girl, and then them walking up. It's like, why are they walking up to people and just staring at them? You see that one big buff ass Tukey Williams looking deer that stepped in between all of them, was just like looking at her like he was about to kill her. I'm like, what's up with the deers, man?
That was
What's up with
Rudolph.
the gun, man?
What's up with the gun? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think that was just to make it look eerie. You know what I mean? A bunch of deers pulling up. But I mean, from what I got from it was just the fact that, animals know, and then they like all huddled up. Kind of like, it's almost like deers are reacting like we would with our families. You know what I mean? Let's get everybody together. You know what I mean? And we're fighting against whatever's the problem. And deers might be like, shit, this is what the humans is doing. So let's get together and make sure the humans ain't trying to take us out. Like it's just their instinct, like it would be ours.
Right. But you would think in that sense they would be trying to get away from the humans.
No, they're trying to ride on us. It's like, yo, we'll take all. We as a bunch of us, we're gonna take y'all niggas. We're gonna jump on y'all niggas. We're gonna take y'all kids out. You see, they kept coming to the kids.
Yeah, that's like, exactly. They was targeting the kids. Yeah,
like we're gonna take your kids out. They're not gonna do it to us.
Yeah. Also, so was Mahershala's daughter grown, or was she like a teenager?
Grown. She was grown, man. She at least 18, at least.
Okay. Oh yeah, because she said she was in college. She said she was in college.
Yeah.
Her mouth.
Yeah, she was. She you could tell that like she was like one of those daughters that like he got into a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? Like it didn't seem like her dad even tripped when she was like, cussing or whatever. You know what I mean? She was just like, Dad, what the fuck going on? Blah, 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 blah. He was like, what do you mean? I'm what the fuck you say? That shit again? Who you think you're talking to? I can't, I'm still the person that don't cuss in front of his mama. Like you know what I mean? I'm old.
I do. I cuss in front of my mom.
Yeah, I just don't. I just like out of respect for me. There's no reason for me to. So if I hear my kids do it, I'm just like, what? I beg your pardon. You know what I mean?
They beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. Now, like you cussing at me?
Yeah, I do. I never cuss. I don't cross the line of disrespecting my mama, but just in conversation it happened.
Yeah. But yeah, this she did run her mouth a lot, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of daughter to get you in trouble. Just like like daddy, he hit me. Come get this nigga. Told you not to be with the nigga in the first place.
It was crazy. A crazy scene was when Mahershala tried to go. I don't know where he tried to go, but he ended up on that beach. And the plane came down crashing. That shit was crazy.
That was wild. Oh yeah. Also, before we even mention that big ass boat that docked on the sand, like
and the slow movement that happened. Yeah. He's like, yeah, it's gonna stop. Like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck up.
Yeah. It was a lot of little shit happening that nobody really tripped about yet. And it's funny if you think about it, until like technology crash, nobody was tripping.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I said technically they just don't have technology. And it's like that was the end of the world already before the rest of the shit started happening. It was just like, oh, my phone don't work. I can't use my Google Maps. It was like that was the end of the world for everybody. You can't use your phone. If you think about it, you take somebody's phone, that their life is done for the day.
I heard a theory on this video of this guy, and when I watched the movie, because I watched the theory first, and then because I didn't have a choice, like it was just on, and I was looking at it. It kind of made me watch the movie. But he was saying that this movie isn't really about what we think it is, and he was saying it's more focused on the little girl wanting to finish the Friends season.
Yeah, and what was the theory behind that?
So it's pretty much saying that how we are more focused on like paranormal relationships. Well, not paranormal because that's like ghost. What is it? Pretty much the relationships we have with like the fake world, like TV characters, you know what I mean, movie characters, and our, the celebrities that we follow online, you know what I mean, like we're more in tune with they live and what's going on than what's going on around us. So it's just like her being young, she didn't even peep that she was in probably the safest place that she could have been in the United States. You know what I mean? She saw, oh man, I can finish this Friends episode. You know what I mean? Fuck all of this technology I got around me that's gonna save me and my family. I'm more focused on what's gonna happen with the Friends family. You know what I mean? Like that's what
the season finale.
Right. That's what means more to me than whatever's going on. My brother T falling, I don't give a damn about none of that. Deers is chasing us. I need to know what's happening with people that's going with my friends, my actual what's it called? This is my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is what I'm more in tune with. Fuck my family. I don't care about my mama, my daddy, nothing. I need to figure out what's going on here.
So is he saying that for the new generation or for everybody in general?
Pretty much not everybody in general, because we can't say that for like the older crowd. Like I feel like we're kind of in the middle of that, like because we know the old and the new. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though we're stuck on the internet and we use Google Maps, like we lived in a world to where that wasn't a thing yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
We didn't have cell phones and whatnot, so we're kind of cool. But it's just like, though that last generation is dying off. You know what I mean? Of the people that didn't know what internet, that don't, pretty much don't still know internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, everybody uses internet, and we getting to the point now to where it's just like that's all we're gonna have in the next 20 years. All them people are gonna be gone.
Yeah, where the people who are born only know internet world.
That's gonna be it. You know what I mean? Like our social media is our only network. You know what I mean? Like, oh, these are my friends. You know what I mean? It's just like the people that I'm watching and waking up early to check on is like the people I ain't never even met. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Celebrity world and
they're not even real people.
World. They're not even real. You know what I mean? And you kind of get these relationships with them. Like, should you rush home to watch, like something that probably just makes you feel better, like keeps you away from the world and what's really going on. You know what I mean?
That's definitely our escape. That's definitely, I would say, that was my escape for everything. Movies and TV.
Right.
That's the movies and TV is the reason why I wanted to be married with kids. Like the Cosby Show and Martin coming home being faithful. I didn't, in the real world, growing up around pimps and players, that's really a Bay Area thing. Like everybody wants to be a pimp, everybody wants to be a player. Yeah. But then when I watch shows, that's where you see the family aspect, the real family aspect. That's what I wanted. Like like you said, that's where you get your comfort from.
Yeah.
You watch something, it's like it ain't the bullshit that I'm living in. It's the bullshit. I mean, it's the real shit for me. Is what I'm seeing on TV.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see that, and that's even before cell phones and all that. That was my escape. Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Cosby Show, Martin, all of this, anything I watched growing up, that was my escape. I want to be like that.
And I guess I'm just not the type of person I'd be just like, man, shoot, this taught me something. We need to not do this. It's like, to me, the world is so messed up. It's just like, man, I'm glad we got that. I'm glad we have, you know what I mean, something to get our minds off of what's really going on. Because I mean, we ain't dumb. We really know something ain't right. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, what we gonna do about it anyway?
Yeah. It's kind of like,
that's how I look at it.
It's more so it is what it is. Like, well, what we gonna change? Like, all right, let's cancel all the phones.
Yeah.
No, nigga, it's convenient. It's definitely convenient. I definitely love Google Maps for letting me know it's traffic on the way home.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know if I didn't 100% agree with his theory as far as that. I think that's what the movie was about, but I mean, it was interesting or whatever, you know what I mean? Because she was like, that was pretty much her character throughout the whole thing. Like, man, like where can I, get some Wi-Fi? Where can I, watch Friends? And none of the bigger things mattered.
Right. I think that theory is cool for that little girl.
Right. Like the whole thing for me meant like nothing matters other than family. That's what I got from it, and it's like when it's all said and done, like nothing matters. Like shit, almost marriage didn't even matter for that one with Marshala and Julia Roberts.
Yeah,
they was about to get it in.
It didn't. They was about to.
Like
And
we having a good time. You make me happy.
and the and the daughter and what's his name?
Yeah.
When they was outside smoking, it's like
Mhm.
it got a little intimate in that. I'm like, this is they didn't forgot everything. Like
That's what I'm saying.
they didn't ignore the world. It definitely shows how overly comfortable we are too. Cause it was like the disaster's going on, and Mahershala was just like, yeah, she's probably on her flight back now. It's like you not even there's no panic when you thinking about it. Like we talk about his wife. Oh yeah, she's overseas. She'll be back in the morning. It's like nigga, I'll be losing it. But he was chilling, like making drinks, listening to records. It's like you ain't even thinking, nigga, she might not make it here. You
Yeah, that nigga she turned on next, and that nigga started grooving. You know what I mean? Like before you knew it, they was about to like start slobbing each other down. I'm like, damn, like I think that's how it's gonna be though. I think it's just like whoever you with at the time becomes your family. Say if you get lost and you're not with your family no more, you with another family. You know what I mean? That's gonna become your family because that's all you got. So whatever you got at that point in time, either you're gonna ride with each other or you're gonna take each other out.
And you do everything you can in the moment to make yourself comfortable. So for them, it was like, let's drink, let's listen to this music, let's chill. For Ethan Hawke and the little girl, it was like, let's go smoke this weed and relax and talk about bullshit. It's like instant. What else can I do to make myself comfortable? Because I can't go on my phone and watch no videos.
Yeah.
Like so I got to find a way to chill out right now.
Yeah. Find that happiness wherever you at. And I think that's pretty much what this movie is. I mean, the title "Leave the World Behind" kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like leaving the world behind for, you know, either whatever is making you happy in that moment. Like fuck everything else is going on. You know what I mean? Like this is what it is now.
What do you think? Why do you think? So okay, the ending of this movie, I hate it. I cannot lie. The ending of this movie was dumb as fuck to me. But why do you think those helicopters were blowing up the city? What was the point of that? Because that happened fast.
I'm not 100% sure. Like it was like some type of airstrike or whatever. I think it might have had something to do with, because you know how they say we're going to be the ones to take each other out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the people are going to be what dooms us all. I think that the military is going to turn against us. I think that's what that meant.
Okay. Like, I mean, that's how it happens, but I'm just saying it happened fast. I'm saying normally we see these disaster movies, the militaries are trying to keep everything under control, stay in your house. They'll do that for a while until the people decide we're not animals, and then it's like now we're fighting back, and then the military is doing the whole let's pick and choose who can come with us and we're gonna kill everybody else. Right. Like it's normally it does that, but it seemed like this was overnight.
Yeah, ain't no telling what they meant by it. It could have been that. It could have been the whole, you know, machines turning against us kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like it could have been a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, okay. So you saying that is interesting. Was it actual helicopters or was it drones shooting missiles?
Ain't no telling. You know what I mean? Because you see the Tesla's doing whatever they wanted to do. Everything is becoming like more like robotic, powered on its own kind of. You know what I mean? So it could have been.
It's not even powered on its own because they're saying, like, from what Kevin Bacon said, it's definitely another country. He said the other countries probably teamed up and are going against us. So it seems like this is only happening in America. So it's like so somebody's controlling the Teslas and making them crash like that. So they blocking the exits. Y'all can't get out. So maybe it is some kind of military powered drones, because you know the military got all the fucking missile dropping drones. Maybe they're controlling them and dropping them on the cities.
Possibly. Yeah.
But that's what pissed me off about this ending, because now we just don't know. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's where Bro came up with his theory from, because it ended like that. You know what I mean? It's like about the relationships we have with people on TV. I think it was like we're focused on the whole story about the adults, but the little girl is like the main storyline. You know what I mean? And what she went through into the end. That's why when she finally popped in the Friends DVD, it was just like, man, everything is better now. You know what I mean? For her. Did you freeze, or are you just like stuck?
Oh no, you froze. That's why I was like, "What's going on?"
Oh
like,
yeah,
the DVD, and it's like,
oh yeah, my bad. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure, man. Like I got a lot of things from it, but that was one of the theories that I just saw.
I mean, like I said, it's an interesting theory. I just think it was for the girl more so.
Yeah, it was. They definitely left it open. You know what I mean? Like when it is what it is. I hope they don't. Of course, they ain't gonna make no part 2. I don't think that would make any sense, but they could. They left it open enough to where they could make a second one.
if they do a part 2, then it will be more apocalypse like. It'll be more survival of the fittest. This is where they at now. They got a tribe basically. They living like Kevin Bacon now.
Right. So there's another thing that I've been hearing. I'm not 100% sure because I ain't do no research yet.
Mm-hmm.
That Barack Obama and Michelle was like the executive producers on this shit. Yeah, executive producers
they was.
on this.
They
Do
was.
you think that they trying to let us know something?
I think
because all right, like look, and this is just a thought of mine or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the Black community is always kind of like, you know, not last to know, but it's just like, you know, whatever. So Michelle Obama and Barack Obama already being, you know, in that realm, that life or whatever, knowing kind of things that they, you know, that we don't know, the people don't know, you know, the only government knows. They're trying to send us a little like, hey, it's going down.
Yeah.
I know y'all gonna watch this. It's trending because we gonna watch. Y'all gonna watch it because it's trending. So let me throw this little.
Okay, I'll say this. I'll say this. I think them putting their name on this movie is genius. Mm-hmm. And it's because Black people do shit like that. I think it's genius because it's like they probably watched it, you know, with their company. Like, so y'all want to get behind this? Like, yeah, for sure. Mahershala's in there, and then the dude that made it is probably like, and they'll think it's conspiracy because y'all behind it, which is gonna get more views. So now Black people gonna run out because Black people saying, you know, they trying to tell us something. It's like it's like for me, I just think that's genius marketing, if anything. Because I don't think if it got that real, Obama already got America. He got Black America's ear. Anything he says, we're gonna listen to. He could literally just break it down and say some shit, and we'll listen to it.
I used to think that until I heard a lot of people talk about them, like that are Black.
So no, when I say that, I don't mean every Black people, every Black person. It's never going to be every. It's always going to be It's always going to be a Black group that hates a Black leader. That's always going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's genius for their production company to get behind a movie like this. Any type of movie tapped into anything government like them being behind it, they know it sparks a bigger conversation. So it's like we'll get paid even more if we put our name on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a thought, but it's just like, I ain't never seen their name put on nothing before. I didn't even know that they was a part of this 2 movie until afterwards. And I was just like, and then it made me think. I was just like, why would they put their name on this movie out of all movies?
There's other movies out.
There's a lot of other movies that you could put your name on.
No, they do. They have.
Okay, so yes, I didn't know that. I didn't know they had anything to do with film. So when I see their names, I was like, why would they put their name on this film? Like,
so they've had movies. I want to say they was attached to TV shows. I'm not sure about that one, but they sure had movies, and they dropped books. So it's like they waited till now to be like, okay, let's sneak this in there for Black people, and Black people ain't even going. I don't even think the preview is enough to get Black people to watch this movie. I think it's more so what you just said when they like, oh, you know, the Obamas are sneaking in the message. Now it's like, well, let me go see what this message is. Yeah. Oh, they gonna kill it. And what's it? So out of this movie, what's the message that they would sneak to Black? What is the message that Black people need to hear from this movie?
There is no all-out message. If this was a message, there's more of like a, hey, we behind this, watch it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Genius marketing.
There's no message. Just like, hey, we a part of this, so niggas, check it out. You know what I mean? Don't get left behind.
Right. Where we gonna go?
Nowhere. You know what I mean? Niggas don't. It's funny. I see so many videos. We're gonna make our own. There's so many of us out there. Like, they don't even need to do that for this movie, because I watch TikTok or Instagram reels. It's so many conspiracy theories.
Everything is conspiracy.
Everything, bro. Like, I've heard so much shit. Like, I'll be dumb to believe anybody because there's too many. There's too many theories. You know what I mean? To me, it's all opinion. To me, opinion is nothing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's all opinion.
Yeah, there's not many facts. I don't give a fuck how many books you read, because those books was written by a person.
That's message, ladies and gentlemen. If you read a book by another nigga, don't go preaching them words and saying I read this book by another nigga. And I think niggas don't understand that. That's what drives me the most crazy. When a nigga try to argue with you and he's losing the argument, and he refer to a book and be like, yeah, you need to read because you would have caught this. Like, you don't even know the nigga you reading from.
Not at
You don't know
all.
nothing about that nigga, but you want to preach his words like that's making your point. It's all opinion. You can have your differences of opinion, but that don't mean I lost because you read this nigga's book. The fuck that I don't know that nigga. I don't trust that nigga.
Yeah, it's the same thing, you know. And I'm gonna dip my finger in this, so don't follow me. That's the same. That's the same thing when it comes to like religion, right? Like a person will be like, they'll just be like, hey, look at this. Look at this. On that. Look at this scripture.
I bit my tongue on that. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
I was like, first of all, and I'm not saying the Bible ain't real. That's not where I'm going. I'm saying more of like, you don't know exactly what that part meant. You're just saying, oh, nigga, it said this. But it could have meant 101 things. You saying it means what you think it means, and I got to follow you.
I'm saying I do it. When you said the book thing, I was like, I'm not going to do it. The Bible was written by different people.
Yeah.
God ain't write none of them words.
Hey, shut up, man.
And let me say this, because we're not anti nothing. I don't even say, you notice I don't say on God. Brian be saying that. I don't play like that. I love God dearly. I have my own relationship with God.
I need you to pull up where I said on God ever. That's not my vocabulary.
You do be saying on God.
No, just show me.
So I'll show you.
I'll just show me. This is nigga on God. I don't feel like that's in my vocabulary. I'll be like, I'll say on Bibles more than I say on God.
You say both of them. I'm gonna show you. I'm going
to make a reel.
I'm gonna get a bunch of them when you be like, on God, on God, on God. But I'm just saying, like, because I know Brian, he ain't anti-religion either. It's like we love God indefinitely.
Yeah. But
I just feel differently about the Bible. And it's like you said, I'm not saying the Bible is false. I'm saying somebody told those stories and somebody wrote them down.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. So you can't disprove them.
And it's been rewritten, and I feel like turned into something that we can't even. I can't fight you on it because it's so old. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, this world has been here for, a very long time. And think about the game of telephone. You know what I mean? It's just like things are gonna change over time. You know what I mean?
I think an important movie that's about to come out is going to kind of explain how we feel about it. The movie with Lakeith.
Yeah.
I think that movie is going to explain why I feel the way I feel when somebody uses the Bible as a weapon against other people.
Yeah. And you said it right there. It's the people, man. I don't think it's not that we don't believe or the book or whatnot. It's the people that make it towards just like, dude, you are preaching your opinion mixed with these words. You know what I mean? It's just like, and then you live your life a totally different way.
Different. You human in the shadows,
right? Like how am I supposed to listen to anything you got to say? Because you don't even practice what you preach. You know, what I mean? Like you gotta chill.
You don't want to practice what you preach, and you want to pass judgments on people who don't follow what you believe.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, believe in yourself. Believe in what you feel is right. Your innate feelings, believe in those, and let that guide you. You know what I mean? And whatever makes you feel good, whatever religion that may be, you ride with that, and don't trip if people don't ride with you too. You know what I mean? It's just like if you want to be whatever, man, ride with that, and you don't need a group for that. You don't need somebody to vouch with you.
Right.
Just roll.
just be you. It's like you Eddie Griffin said, when it's God, because you know what's right and wrong. You know when you feel a certain way or you do a certain thing, you know what's wrong from right. That's God speaking to you. You know, as a human being, you know when you're doing wrong or right.
Absolutely.
That's God speaking to you.
Yeah. Real. And that was Leave the World Behind, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't want to go there, but when you brought up the book thing, I was like, this is That's literally a offline conversation, but it's just how I be feeling, and it's not me. I don't look down on nobody. If you go to church and it makes you feel good, I love it. I love it for you. If you read the Bible, because they got great stories in the Bible. If you read the Bible, and you can relate it to your life, and it's going to improve your life. That's what's up. I'm saying for the people who use the Bible as a guide to life, to where they use it as a way to condemn what you do in your life. That's all I'm speaking on. It's like they be like, it's like I want to wear Jordans. Well, in the Bible says if you praise a, like, dude, it's just shoes. Like, don't stop doing shit like that to people. Like, stop treating people differently based off what you believe. What you believe is what you believe. Understand that you believe that. Everybody don't have to believe that, but everybody has to respect each other. So the Bible ain't a weapon. The Bible is a fantastic story.
Right. And people are gonna get upset. But at the same time, it's like, what you upset at for real? You know what I mean? It's just like, what's really pissing you off?
That you don't believe what I believe. That's the only thing that be pissing people off.
To me, it's like when I see people get pissed off at other people, it makes me think that they don't believe exactly what they say they believe either. Because why would you care? Like, you know what's up, then keep it pushing.
It's like you mad that somebody is breaking down what you feel so strongly about.
Absolutely.
So therefore your retaliation is to either attack or revert to being like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
You're just not smart.
I don't have to correct you for something. No, I'm not correcting you for that. Like, you know, it's just like, like if I go, like, I'll be rolling when I see these people make videos, right? And then it's be somebody, let me read this nigga. Let me tell him the truth. Let me tell them I ain't talking about religion. I'm just talking about just anything. He was like, let me show you what's really going on. And they'll go, just like you said, go to any kind of book. It's like, well, this said right here and this said right here. All y'all niggas is just saying something that another nigga said. And y'all are standing by that shit like, is like
they standing by it like they was there.
Like, you would think that they wrote whatever niggas was saying, just like, or they can like made an experiment. Like, I know this happened, you know, I put this together, you know, this is a fact because I'm looking at it. Like, no, you got an opinion from another motherfucker that had an opinion from another motherfucker that had an opinion from
another nigga who, and this ain't even talking about the Bible. We're just talking about people who write the self-help books and all that shit. It's all opinion based. Like, it's like that. If something could have happened, it's just like, I went from here to here, but they'll write it. They got to sell it to you. So it's like, let me write some fantastical shit from here to here. So now you like, oh, that's fact. That was deep. It's like, nigga, that was his life and his opinion and his story. So that don't make that shit fact. He just sold it to you in a way that you believe. He touched your heart with it. So you're going to turn around and be like, oh, nigga, you don't know shit because Dr. Douglas Johnson wrote in his book of how to live your life, you're supposed to walk over water when you shut the fuck up.
And that's the problem, right? Like, it ain't, you can read something and it'll help you and it be true for you. You know what I mean? I've read things, I've been just like, nigga, that's me. You know what I mean? But but I'm not going to say, hey, Lamar, whatever your experience that you had is wrong because of this.
Yeah.
You need to read this book, not whatever you feel. Yeah, you read is wrong.
Right. You use those words to tap into your own personal life and beliefs. Yeah. You don't turn around and be like, oh, Brian, man, you wearing that hat wrong. Nigga, Dr. Bobby Boucher said you wear your hat backwards because you're blocking the sun from your face and you need the sun radiance. Shut the fuck up.
Man. It's so, man, like, it's funny because it's like I could go on these kind of topics forever. It won't even be about movies, but
at all.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say.
We haven't done it in a while, but we got to rate this.
Oh, damn.
You see that text message I sent you, though?
I didn't.
You saw it, my nigga.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man. Who the hell is this? This nigga typed in God. So I wrote it. I didn't say it. Ladies and gentlemen, Lamar has debunked what I said. Because I said on God on a text message
a couple times, and he said it in video.
He got me. So
yeah, I was like, but I don't think he's anti-religion when he says it. I think it's just part of the conversation.
Yeah.
That
nigga's hilarious.
This nigga
But
don't know about
with
it.
that nigga type thing, I do that shit all the time. When I was like, I was trying to find something, I was just let me type in one word. I was like, there it
Let me bring up this ratings. Come on, man.
I will always forget which one. I think not production is not first. Yeah, I be feeling like production's first, but it's not.
It's not. Okay, I'm ready. It's writing, production, acting, and story.
All right.
I'm gonna say right.
Oh wow. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a right.
I gave it a home because that story, the ending of the story, just that ending was horrible.
Nah, I got you. Yeah, the only reason why it's still good to me is because I kind of felt like they were going with that theory that I was telling you about. You know, it's not the whole story, but if you are paying attention to her character the whole way through, like it was like, you know, it made sense to me, especially when the fact that she was in that bunker that was just the safest place that they could have ever been. Like she had all the food forever, you know what I mean? Like that could have been perfect, but it didn't matter because she had her last episode of Friends. So
right, that's all she cared about.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the movie. Y'all tell us what y'all thought about it. We didn't mean to dive in the deep end on the religious.
Man, people gonna be just like, you know what? Unsubscribe because y'all don't like what I like.
If y'all, if out of that conversation y'all got these niggas don't believe in God, then drink a bottle of bleach.
You didn't listen all the way.
But like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We talk back wherever. If you there, drop your comments below. Let us know what y'all thought, what y'all theories are. We out.
We out.
The Obama's trying to tell us something.
On God.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.